Welcome back. Thank you for staying with the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. The Royal St. Lucia Police Force has revealed that there are active investigations ongoing in relation to two people who have been missing for some time. Cletus Hippolyte, alias Banana Split, was last seen by his family in Grosley on Friday the 27th of September, is one of the people mentioned during a Tuesday press briefing led by Public Relations Officer of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, Corporal Anne Joseph. A female suspect has since been arrested on the 14th of October for attempting to extort money from Hippolyte's family in exchange for information on his whereabouts.
That matter is still under investigation. Officers are following leads from various angles, but he still has not been located
and the
to date.
individuals implicated in extortion
No charges were preferred. There is another line of investigation that is ongoing. I cannot speak to it right now, but we're hoping that something fruitful will come from it.
Corporal Joseph also referenced Manella Joseph, the 21-year-old who has been missing for over 3 weeks. The PRO said to date the matter is still being investigated.
Contrary to what has been circulated, a formal report was taken by officers attached to the Criminal Investigations Department in Castries. I believe the date was the 29th of October 2019. So yes, we would appreciate any information relating to her whereabouts.
Corporal Joseph urged the public to not lose faith in the closing of cases that have been ongoing for long periods. She said status does not dictate the urgency of cases.
We keep working on these matters. As long as the information is forthcoming, we work on it. As long as the evidence presents itself, we work on it. So we don't give up. It's not a situation where because something happened a year ago, we stop working on it.
The PRO urged the public to come forward with any information surrounding the whereabouts of the said individuals. People continue to question if St. Lucians will soon face greater restrictions in traveling to sister island Martinique as increased levels of crime and illegal activity between the two islands are facilitated by St. Lucian nationals. Former cultural attaché Shazi Chalon says this may indeed be the case.
The St. Lucia Martinique Channel, though small, has proven very active as an area for nationals of both territories to carry out illegal activity. The channel has been identified by the Caribbean branch of the Central Office for Supervision of Illegal Trafficking of Narcotics as an area of interest in investigations of a large drug and arms trafficking network from Venezuela. In light of the growing issue of crime between the two neighboring islands, the Franco-St. Lucia Security Committee was commissioned. November 5, 2019 saw the 7th session of the Franco-St. Lucian Joint Security Committee, where officials addressed the issues of safety at sea, immigration, border control, and judicial cooperation. Having witnessed several instances of crime between the two islands, former cultural attaché Shazi Chalon says that the participation of St. Lucian nationals in criminal activity continues to jeopardize the relationship between the two islands.
Well, it's not a great image. I mean, for some time now, we have had a number of Martinique, St. Lucians who have been traveling to Martinique and who have been involved in a number of crime waves in Martinique itself. And now that, as I said, they are learning of the criminal activities that are taking place in St. Lucia that on a regular basis right now. So it's very worrying. I mean, this is our #1 regional market.
In February of 2019, St. Lucian nationals were among the 9 held in Martinique as a result of a sting operation, which led to the seizure of large quantities of cash, drugs, and weapons, including 130 kilos of cocaine and 11,000 euros cash. Chalon says that 1 or 2 perpetrators could have been passed off as bad apples, but with the large number of St. Lucians involved in criminal activity in Martinique, St. Lucians as a people are being regarded as criminals.
But I do believe that the number of crime perpetuated by St. Lucians is really too much. And it also hinders the ability of many St. Lucians who go over to St. Lucia, who do legitimate work, who work hard to send back monies to their families and so on. And those people now have to suffer the consequences of a few. But it's really a few that are doing it. But as I said, one is too many.
Shallow urges local authorities to take greater responsibility on their part to ensure that persons who migrate from St. Lucia to Martinique are of pure intention. For Hot 7 News, I am Jacqueline.
The Public Relations Officer of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force has revealed that police have identified a person of interest in the Monday afternoon stabbing of 20-year-old Suave Walcott. Walcott, who is from La Clery, sustained multiple stab wounds to the back whilst attending a funeral at the Grosley Catholic Church.
The injuries were not life-threatening. The suspect is known to police. However, an arrest has not been made. The victim in question, has to undergo surgery, and at that point in time, we will make a determination as to the way forward.
Corporal Joseph continued on to give information about a police operation and its outcome. It happened after the stabbing.
Following that stabbing, there were actually operations in the area, Grosley area, which resulted in 4 vehicles, including 2 motorcycles being impounded. There were 2 individuals were arrested, 4 tickets issued, and 7 dangerous weapons were seized following that incident.
According to eyewitnesses at the funeral, the incident happened sometime around 3 p.m. Wasco has apologized for the prolonged shortage of water to customers in the south of the island. Repairs are now completed on the damaged line at the Grace Treatment Plant, and the system is currently being flushed to remove all debris and repair residue from the line in order to facilitate the distribution of clean and safe drinking water to the public. The water supply will be restored to customers as soon as the process is fully over. However, residents at the further end of the system and those at higher elevations will experience delays. The company says the unavailability of water was due to a number of factors, most of which it claims were beyond its control. These include high turbidity issues as a result of heavy rains experienced over the past 2 weeks, as well as damages to a 14-inch raw water line at the Grace Treatment Plant. Wasco stressed that its board of directors and management are aggressively pursuing plans for the complete water redevelopment project in the south of the island. This $65 million project, funded by the Caribbean Development Bank, is expected to cover the cost of redesigning the water system. This is with a view to improving the water supply distribution to all customers. Plans for the project are well advanced. This is the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. Stay with us. There's more news coming up after the break.